Hello friends, I'm a Hornet Reaper, so it's time to consider the tricks and ruses in game Counter-Strike 1.6 version, which can help you to win. So there are no serious bugs, and you will never be banned due to using these tricks. And that knowledge leads to your skill degree in this game. So let's start with this one. So if your friend needs a gun and he is so far, what do you need to do? Simply dropping will be too short. But if you'll direct your crosshair strongly down, the gun will be thrown much farther. And better if you'll do it at the top point of jump. But if you make it with upper direction and sit down, the gun will be dropped at your feet. Next, if you crawl into this hole, you lose the speed, which makes you an easy prey. But you can do it by bunny hop, that is bind and jump to mouse hill. But don't forget press duck before the hole. Or use this variant if you can. Also you can do same with ventilation ducts. But for example this window is enough difficult for bunny hopping. The next thing. If you are close to the wall, your steps are strongly attracted by wall, and you are unable to hit enemy. But you can use this against enemy. You can attract enemy to the wall and wait the empty step. If your friend down and you don't want leave his gun for enemy, you can hide it. Almost all maps have places which allows to hide weapon. So as you see, we are unable to get this gun. So if you angry offended terrorist, you can hide bomb. In case of absence these places, you can even use boxes and hide weapon onto its top. So in case of absence such boxes, you are able to hide weapon into the corner at any time. Of course you can pick it, but problem is detection of it. If you hide M4 by this angle, you cannot see anything on that texture. You can use the slopes to break your falling. We have saved all our health by this trick here. Or you can minimize damage. Next. Learn to close the doors behind you. You should touch the door while jumping at the time of opening. You know, if you are moving over edge of iron texture, the sound of steps is different. By this action you can confuse the enemy. In this case, the enemy is supposing you on the plant below. You can do same here and many other places. I guess you know about opening doors by any grenade. but you can make same by dropping gun. So you can confuse the enemy and make easy frag. The silencer set on weapon will considerably reduce the accuracy and some damage. Therefore, it's not preferable to use it against last enemy and on long distance. The same is true for pistol. Some maps has a fake grid textures, and if you see it by acute angle, the guy who is close to this grid will receive significant superiority.
Counter-terrorists win.
And who said that there is no stealth in CS? Here is almost same situation. Even if you know the enemy is there, you can see it only by nickname appearing. Probably you don't know that the double pistols is peculiar weapon. What's wrong, you ask? It's same inaccurate gun as any other in CS. Did you think about the fact that only every second shot is hitting? And if you close to wall, there are no hit at all. The reason is that is one weapon in game which directs bullets by the edges of player's model. All other weapons direct bullets from center. So you should do this by some aim correction. And take account what pistol will shoot next. If you have wall right side and check enemy by half of your body, you can make a little movement to the side of wall. Then your head will almost disappear for enemy. The enemy is still able to hit your head, but it's much complicated. You can do same by sit-in state. In addition, you can do that with wall left side. If you set the crosshair to this position, relate the enemy, his head should be on the bottom of screen. Then he will enable to hit your head. For this you should pick a pistol and stay put. You can move only mouse in order to correct your crosshair relatively the enemy. You can use it, for example, in first round. Just set the crosshair and wait when the enemy will out of ammo. By the way, don't use reload. Nevertheless, if you decide to reload, you should turn out from enemy and direct your crosshair to your legs in order to protection of your head. Everybody knows the situation when the enemy remained, but you must defuse bomb. What could you do if enemy is hiding? You know, most loud sounds in game are grenade explosion or AWP shot. You can mask diffusing sound by simultaneously using. You can combine dark places on map and a single smoke. If you are in this dark place, you have some advantage, seeing the enemy. Same using in this place. You should take into account that the texture behind should be dark. It could be box or door or any dark logo, for example. So that is all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.